Hey everyone, welcome back to 7 Days to Die. We're here at our base starting episode 21. I'm just about done sorting through pretty much everything that we gathered in the horde, including what we had on our motorcycle. So that's exciting. I'm going to finish putting, let's see, that away, and then we'll do the bandage in there. Perfect. All right, so this episode probably going to be dedicated to transforming this place. A little bit of a home designer, landscaper type of episode. So I was doing few laps in between episodes, just kind of looking as I was organizing items. And I think that I want to keep the general kind of setup the way it is, repair the kitchen and everything, make it look kind of nice. I do maybe want to keep this as a bathroom. I think this would look really nice as a bedroom. So we're going to probably have to figure it out. I'm even probably going to tear down, you know, this wall right here. Could tear this whole thing apart and then make kind of like a solid wall, have this as a master bedroom. I don't know. We could do a lot with it. We really could. So just don't want to bite off more than I can chew. But I definitely think what is certain is all of the crucial, let me break that. All of the crafting stations are going to be positioned down here because this whole outer wall is concrete. I think all these walls are concrete, so that's going to be massive for us. That's going to be huge because screamers won't be able to break in. So excellent stuff. However, I do think that I am going to move the staircase. I didn't come to a final decision on what I want the staircase or where I want it to be. But I have a feeling that I do want to move it. And honestly, moving it over here, you know, to go up and down and then with a little fighting position on the side here might not be the worst idea ever. I don't know. Let's go outside and look at the house from the outside, because usually the outside can tell you what would look good and what wouldn't. So right off the bat, I can see that I think something centered would look nice, right? Something a little centered, so maybe like a horde base coming out from here into a little fighting position. I kind of like that. What's the side look like of the house? Okay. The side is workable as well. The side is definitely workable. Okay. Yeah, just trying to figure this out. I think a horde base on the side would kind of go really well, because a horde base right here runs risk of getting in the way of the vehicle garage, which I am definitely going to develop. So yeah, why don't we make it right there? So I tell you what, on the same level as the window, we'll make a little hole. Let's see, just on that side right here, we'll do perfect, and that should be aligned with the workbench. So we'll break another hole right there. So we'll have beams going out and over, because I think, what's ground level going to be? I think this is going to be ground level, so it is pretty high. Yeah, you can see it is pretty high above the ground, so that'll be where we kind of have a little makeshift fighting horde base. Great, we got that figured out. Just kind of got to move this now. That's okay. We'll take that. Now, whether I want to make this its own room, I don't quite know. I could just go along with the design of a living room, you know? Design of a living room, keep my storage crates the way they are. Wouldn't really be that bad of an idea. Really wouldn't. Repair up the bathroom a little bit. You know, we might as well just keep what's going on here, because it's working, you know, except just moving all the other things downstairs. That does mean we're going to have to empty out the forge, too. So why don't I start doing that? I have to put a lot of stuff in to empty this forge out. You could do some forged steel, sure. And maybe some, I can do one forged iron. Some clay soil. And then I can do some iron. Nice. That should be more than enough. Okay. Alright. First things first. First thing is first. Let's get some building materials. Because here's what I want to do. I am going to start making a wall around our base. I'm gonna start making a wall. So I think I want it to go 5. I could plan this. I could plan this nice. I could plan like a little like stop block. I have to get all this out of here. You'll see what I mean here in a minute. So I put like a block of concrete lining the surrounding, right? And then I start building the ditch, right? So the blocks will go here, kind of as like a resting place. I'll put spikes here, and then right here is where the trench will start. And then this entire block will be concrete. That way the zombies, if they do get in, they don't, you know, bother us right in that wall there. Because if they tunnel in, then they're in the house. Having that little barrier would be nice. We'll get to digging. I do want to put more points. Yeah, I do want to put some more points into mother load. Yeah. I think that'll help out a little bit. Okay, this is this? Yep, that's diggable. Nice. Excellent. This gets us some sand as well. There's another little... Let's get that out of here. Let's get eating, too. We're hungry for the first time in a while. Yeah, this is really going to give us a lot of materials in terms of from the ground, you know? This should be nice. And then we got to figure something out. Probably for the backyard, too. I don't quite know what I want to do. I think I do want a backyard. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But this space will be cool. Yes, it will be. Just dig it all the way out. Hoping there's no glitch when I break out this block. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be all weird and whatnot. That's fine. That is alright. All this has to go anyway. Excellent. Hey, you kind of need to go as well. Because you're a pain to look at. Alright, or not. Nice. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a bit of a longer process, but that is 7 days to die when you're building. It takes a long time to get what you want. Now, I was having thoughts of upgrading to the iron shovel, the steel shovel, but to tell you the truth, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it, because the amount of stamina for a steel shovel outweighs the iron shovel. You know, level 5 iron shovel. Less stamina, and it still one-shots blocks. So, that's good stuff. Okay, these plants floating are going to drive me kind of crazy. Okay, they're gone. A lot of clay. A lot of sand as well. There we go. Yeah, you can see the vision. You can see the vision. This is ultimately going to go all the way around, so I can understand why most people do this off camera. It's because this is going to be a long little process. And we'll dig out this little pit right here too. This is where I'm going to want those concrete blocks. And I will lay it out with regular frames for now. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be excellent. So once we have this entire place encircled, the screamers and their hordes can only attack us from one point. You know, which is from our fighting position. Once the whole wall and the trench are built. But I like doing it now because now we have a, you know, I call it in football, you know, a fresh set of downs. Now we got a fresh 7 days to do things and not have to get ready for the horde or anything. So that is nice. How wide do I want the trench? I'm thinking kind of like either 3 wide or 5 wide is what I'm thinking. both will be good. 5 wide would give us a little more material for digging. I don't even know if that's what we want, though. It'd just be more time consuming than anything. Might do, let's see. I might do 5 wide, actually. I'll give us a lot of space to just kind of expand and breathe a little bit. Man, what a shame it'd be if, like, you start a quest here. What a shame that would be. Because, you know, when you start a quest, it just resets everything. So it'd take all the forges and all of the other stuff with it. Okay. I'm going to dig out to here, because I don't know what else I want to do on this side of the house. Okay. A good start. Actually, a really good start. Let's start digging that pit. So if I go 3 wide, that will be 1, 2, and 3. And then I'll have, ultimately, the wall right here. Or I could go 3, 4, 5 and put the wall right there. I like the third one. It keeps everything nice and close together. You know? But I don't know. At the same time, I'm not too sure. So if I go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4th block is where the wall is. Might want to do maybe a little bit further out, maybe like 5. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's also like not like the greatest thing ever. But it really would be for the driveway though, huh? 5 out for the driveway. Let's go 5 blocks. Let's go 5 blocks. If we ever want to reclaim some land, we can always do that. So we'll go 5 blocks out. It's going to be a little longer to dig out, but that's fine. I don't mind. We're not digging the catacombs in Paris or anything. Could honestly just be 3 blocks deep, so it doesn't even have to be that far down. Now, when we level up again, I'm probably going to put another... I'm going to put another point into Motherlode. We're going to get a lot of materials anyway, but I'd rather max out the amount I can get. But we're still a little bit till leveling up. Alright, I'm going to go out to... Let's go out to here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. That's a 5 trench right here. Where are you at? Behind me? Shut up. I don't think that counted as a scream either. But we're doing all this digging, which draws even more heat to the area, which is why you got a screamer. So if I crouch though, the heat's not as bad, which is nice. So we should crouch, because I got the forge going at the same time. Oh man, this is going to take so long. This is going to take so long. It's fine. Here we go. You know what? I might just enact the time lapse. Why not, right? I'll just put it in time lapse and we'll see what happens. If anything interesting happens, I will obviously cut right back. But yeah, let's see how much I can maybe get done. I mean, if I have to bleed this episode over into another day just because of the inactivity that we're doing right now, totally fine, you know? I do like to keep episodes towards an hour, but I know it's not going to be an hour once it's all edited and stuff. So why don't I go and I start digging this whole pit, and yeah, I'll have little progress cuts, and then we'll come back if anything interesting happens, or if I get close to finishing. Is there a dog? Oh yeah, pack of dogs, hey. Okay, they're just minding their own business. Or not. Wow. Hey. Close by. Let's take care of it. Where the heck that dog go? Oh, airdrop. A lot of things happening at once right now. Where's that going to be? That's going to be way over there. That's... Oh, yeah. Into the desert. Alright, well. Now I know where it is. That's good. We'll get that some other time. What you looking at over there? Pal? Huh? What you looking at? Oh, he wasn't even looking at me. I'd like to apologize. Oh, my goodness. That took way too long. And we're not even done yet. But some substantial progress has been made. So, a pit 3 blocks down, 5 wide, coming across about, let's say, maybe a quarter of the house. I figured out on the other side, though. You'll take a look at this, huh? We've got another hill to cut through on this side, and it's going to be more than just that. It's going to be like the entire backside, too, because it's all raised up. So we're going to have to figure something out there, but for the meantime, this is a fantastic start. So I'm going to take the frames, and we're going to start building, I think, some walls. My favorite thing to do in 7 Days to Die is wall off your property. So, let's go find those, yeah, centered, half-centered. I like that. I don't know why it's saying I can't place it there. I very much clearly can. But that's fine, I guess. So let's actually put a post right here. I'll probably start 3 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can put another one. Lines up really nicely with the house, actually. There we go. We'll just do this. If I need more wood, I can always just go get some. Not a big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place another. Oh, that's perfect, actually. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, that's not perfect, actually. Alright, well, that's fine, I guess. I do maybe want to see what this side could be. Where the post for this end is going to be. So let's just dig through this first layer. I'd assume it's going to be like right, you know, diagonal with this. Gotta be. 2, yeah, this looks about right here. I don't know, we'll see. Let's go to this side and check. I mean, if I have to do like a weird, awkward, like little 3 right here, then it is what it is, you know? A little awkward one of those, then that's alright. Let's see, is it directly across? It's gotta be, surely. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it is. I think it is. No, it is. It is, I'm tweaking. Okay. I am going crazy. I need some food right now. My character is hungry. Okay, this side's not the same, though. No, it is. 2, 3. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm gonna dig this down, though. Let's see. Yeah, something like this, right? Something with a little bridge. A little bridge action. Probably dig a little bit more underneath. But yeah, no. Certainly, as you can see, not done digging, but I did want to show you the layout of how this whole wall is probably going to end up. So let me get back to it. You'll see this wrapped around the entire house eventually, and I will cut back if anything noteworthy occurs. Well, it's just about nighttime now, and I'm still going at it. Clearing out this big, huge mound. Don't really know where I want to extend this to and how far back I want to extend it, but I do think I want a backyard, so it might very well be extended a little further this way and kind of encapsulating the entire property. I don't know. Very well might just go all the way around for a little bit of a backyard. I'm not too sure. So I think I'm going to dig the pit probably out to like I don't know, here maybe? Yeah, probably out to like here. And then we'll kind of decide what we want to do once the whole front is covered up. So I'm going to keep going like an absolute soldier here, and we'll check back in probably around midnight or in the beginning of what should be the next episode, but I'll probably just merge them too, because it's just been me doing this all day long. Now, I'm doing this for kind of two reasons, though. I'm doing this one so we can have a nice little moat and things can look a little better around here, a little more defense around here, but I'm also doing it because I want all of these materials. That's kind of why I want Motherlode as well. I want Motherlode so I can get more materials for what I'm harvesting ultimately, so that's what I'm trying to do. Let's go in and drink a little bit real quick, but anyway, so yeah, I'll check back in if anything notable happens, but so far, nothing too crazy. Alright guys, early morning hours of the next day. I've been hard at work. You can see right here, I'm starting to line it. You can kind of start seeing the vision a little bit, kind of lining across the perimeter of the house. I made some cobblestone blocks. I made 200, so that took about 2,000 cobblestone blocks. So the goal still is to just put them all around the base. I dug all around through the mound and ultimately towards our backyard. So I think I'm just gonna keep replacing these. Nothing interesting has happened so far. No zombies, believe it or not, have bothered me yet. It's just been me and my shovel, and it's really been about it, but I keep replacing these here. But I think I'm going to do the same thing underneath those too. I think that's got to be kind of a priority, because if the walls beneath the actual walls are weak, then what good do the strongness of these walls do us? Not very much. So yeah, I can start shoveling under here a little bit. Gotta be a little careful because I don't want all this concrete to collapse on me. What I'll do real quick is just put one up like that. That way I can maybe dig this out no problem. Put another one up. There we go. Should be good. I think 5 wide, by the way, for a little area here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Now I'm going to fill that back in with dirt. Let's see. Let's cancel that and then craft these again. Okay, there we go. Nice. Yeah, I think going 5 wide was an excellent call. I think 3 wide would have been a little too claustrophobic here in the little valley here, a little moat. But it's turned out really nice. I actually really do like this little feature right here, going off the driveway. I think I'm gonna attempt to keep that in. I think I'm gonna try. So let's actually get rid of this block. As least amount of blocks as possible on this outer side here. I actually even might want to do just 1 block and maybe put some rails like that, but I like 2. 2 looks pretty good. I like that. So I'll eventually expand that way, but for now let's keep on going this way with all of the blocks. You can see just how far I really dug. It's really coming along. It's really coming along. I've got like thousands upon thousands of stacks of clay soil in the house, all in storage, ready to go. So that's really the main purpose of what I wanted to do. I'd say it's like 40% of the purpose of why I wanted to build all this. I know it kind of seems a little pointless, but I think it's coming along, and I didn't want to misplace that. That's great. Good for me. Let's get this out of here. Nice. I think I can make that into more cobblestone rocks. Yes, I can. Great. I'm going to upgrade a lot of these blocks to cobblestone, but I'll probably just do that with the walls. I won't do that with the base here, because the base is the most important. There we go. Nice and clean. Looks great. Spikes are going to go on the top of this, too, just in case a zombie were to, like, I don't know, fall down onto, from the horde base, fall down onto this little ledge here. But it's going to look good. It's going to look good. Already looks great. Can I get up here? Thank you. Yep, so there's where the horde base is going to be. Can actually maybe start bridging over. You know, I could start doing that. Definitely could. I kind of want to do this, though. Let's get here real quick. Let's go up. I'll tell you what I do not need here. It's these two. can make a little bit of a platform for ourselves. Probably have to move the window over a little bit. Let's knock out these two for a window. It's a little too early to be worrying about windows, but I think it'll look good. It's going to be something like that. Because I do want this whole 3x3 area to be a fighting position. That's what I would like. So let's do that. A little 3x3. Pick up the candle. Okay, why did that not break? Alright, that's fine. Get that corner out of here, nice. Yeah, I think this is going to be perfect for what I want. Okay, so let's start designing what I want. A ramp, probably upside down. No, let's do... Alright, there we go. Kind of like this, maybe? I think that's a good start. And then I could just put bars all around and then kind of do our little traditional fighting area, but I don't know if I want to do that. Don't know if I want to do that. I think I just want to bump the whole thing out. Make it look like a little area. I could, maybe. You know what? I could just put lace cobblestone like this, because, I mean, this isn't a horde base or anything, you know? This isn't anything crazy. Yeah. Got a bunch of cobblestone walls now. A bunch of cobblestone blocks now. Okay, great. Why don't I do that? Why don't I do that? I think it'd look weird if the little fighting position was any bigger. Or would it? Or would it? No. No, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I think it's going to look good. Let's get in here. I'll have to probably destroy this, though. That's okay. But it's in the name of science. Here we go. 1, 2. And I'll copy this shape. Okay, maybe I won't. Let's get a regular cube. Here we go. And just do something like this. What do we think of... Hold on. There we go. And then I gotta break it again, huh? There we go. What do we think of this? And then maybe something along the lines of that. Alright, copy that rotation. Let's see how that looks. Not insane, actually. I think it's going to look a little better once we've got the ramp going out. But this block right here actually does need to be like that. And then maybe I can have like a little post going down. What do I have for posts? Let's see. Centered. Do I want to do centered? I think I do, but I want to do a full block centered. There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, nice. Gives it a little bit more of an interesting look. Sure, that works. And then let's do my favorite, the poles. But more specifically, yeah, 0.5 middles. Can I... There we go. Gonna need to put this on the face real quick. I think this is the biggest size that, or the smallest size that will work. Pretty sure. Yeah, it is. This is what our horde base is made out of. Alright, cool. So, just for reference, 1, 2, 3, let's put that there. 1, 2, 3, put that there. Gonna have to dig down a little bit on this area. Come on. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, place. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, and then place. Okay, so this is gonna be resting basically right in between two pillars. which is fine. How do I want to do this, though? I think I want to do... I could just leave this open. I really could. I really could just leave this open. And I'll bring these guys out like so. And I'll put a block down, or will I? I think I will. I'll put one down like this, and then I'll actually put... Let's put like a staircase right here. One going up, and then... Actually, we can have two going up. How about that? Two staircases going up, and then we're going to have the main one going even farther up towards our fighting position. I kind of like that. Yeah, I think that's going to look kind of nice, actually. It's going to flow real well. Okay, can you get out of the way, please? Let me take all this down real quick. Replace all that. There we go. So these three down below are going to have to be cobblestone regardless, so that works for us. Okay, and then stairs. Where are you, stairs? Right here. Okay, potentially. There we go. Let's not use cobblestone for that. Not right now. Maybe I bring it out like this. So like I said, it's not a horde base, but it is a temporary fighting position for our real base, which is nice. Gonna have to get rid of all this other dirt. My favorite thing is digging. Love it. It's so fun. There we go. Then, actually, if I could get these out as well, I can start putting in these stairs. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, actually. That's gonna work out. That's gonna really work out. And then, yeah, it's lined up with the end of this, or is it? Hold on. Okay, yeah, that's the end. Okay, that's ground level. Whoops. Yeah, I think that's gonna be at ground level, so we need to really dig out all of this, because this will get in the way, I'm thinking. Let's see, if I get rid of all this, this is... Okay, no it doesn't. That's okay though. Getting rid of it's the most important thing, that way we can build safely. Gives me a lot of sand though for concrete, which is nice. I don't think I got any skill points through all of that digging, if you can believe that. Didn't get anything. That's alright though. This at least I know does have to go, because this will be the extension of the wall right here. Okay. Good for now. 1, 2, 3. Place. Yeah. I think that's good. Continue this way for a little tiny bit. By the way, I haven't had to repair my shovel yet, although I do see it's coming. So throughout all of that digging, we've done like over almost a day of digging entirely. And there we go. First time I've had to repair my shovel is right here. Crazy. It's a good shovel though. I like the less stamina cost for it. It's really nice. Let's maybe try to make this look a little better. It's like in Minecraft when you're trying to smooth out the landscape a little bit, make it look a little more natural than what it is right now. Okay, that's good for now. That is great for now. And that's all going to be some dirt. So actually, can I put in... No, it's going to be... I think dirt will change the color if it's placed near sand. Wow, you scared me. Is it going to change color? No, it's going to be roughly the same. So I'm going to have to get something to smooth it out, but good for now is what I would say. Maybe what I'll do is put a little platform around that's made out of wood or something. just so there's not a chance that a zombie will break it. Yeah. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Split them again. Put that there. Yeah, this is gonna look good. Liking that. Okay, and then do I have... I do not. I gotta grab my hammer. This looks nice, though. I like this right here. Little fighting position for the entire household. I like it. Alright, let's see. Yes, that's what I need. I don't have a lot of wood, though. Don't have a lot of cobblestone, either. Tell you what, let's do 3,000 cobblestone rocks in the inventory. How about that? That works. 3,500, I'll take it. We'll get more rocks at some point. Okay, let's get more wood. Great, and I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna at least upgrade these ones. Because I know for a fact I want them. Upgrade this. Oops, yeah, this one here. Yeah, and we'll get this whole thing upgraded. There's going to be a lot of upgrades that takes place here. But I did make these frames with the intention of being upgraded, so this will be fine. Go all the way around. Yeah. I actually really like that. I think that's good. Zombies run up here, they get hit by us, they fall back down, they run right back up here. I think that is beautiful. Let's remove these again so I can get access to these ones. What do we think about cobblestone? I think that's probably the way to go. And so I kind of had an idea as I was building too, because obviously when I'm placing things for that long, I get a lot of time to think about things. So I was thinking that maybe what we could do is put up some automatic turrets right on these posts, on the corners and such. I think that would end up being really good for us, actually. Oh, these stairs are like backwards. That's gonna absolutely ruin my my want for things to be perfect here. That's okay. It's all cobblestone, that's what matters. It'll be concrete eventually, and you can't notice the difference with concrete because it's all oriented the same way. There we go. Place, place, place. This is great. I'm going to do all of these with just wood, though. Subject to change with all this wood, but... Tell you what, let's grab these. Didn't mean to do that. Gonna start doing a little bit of this here. Yeah. Get all this going. Saw that airdrop, by the way. Cannot forget that we kind of got to get. 3. Nice. And then 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Okay, let's finish up doing this all the way around. Starting to rain, that's okay. And look at that. Perfect. You can see the vision here. It's pretty good. I love it. I think this is going to turn out very, very nice. One could argue that the entire ditch was unnecessary, but I don't know. I kind of think it is necessary a little bit, because it's just 2 lines of defense now. You know? Any zombie that gets in here is, 1, going to come out, and then 2, has to beat through that, which is going to take a long time. And on top of that, we can set some dart traps down there as well. So no zombies really going to be getting in, and I'm happy about that. So, good stuff there. Gotta eat up. Doing all this shoveling takes a lot out of the character, it seems. We'll drink 3 waters. Alright, I think the next order of business, though, is probably going to be upgrading all of this. Here, let's do 120. Let's do some blocks and then some of these. It's going to be really upgrading everything along the wall to cobblestone, I'm thinking. I think that is the way to go now. Got the horde base kind of set up-ish. Okay, did I really mess up that bad? No way. Okay, well that's fine, because this and this align with the house, so I'm not mad about it. Yeah, although what I will do is I'll put this the 2 wide fence towards this. There we go. I like that. And then, in return, we can do a 2 wide fence here. Keep it nice and even. And then it'll be back to 3 wide. Yeah. That's good. Modern problems require modern solutions, right? That was a good meme back in the day. I'll dig this out a little more so we can go all the way around. Nice. Alright, so the next part, really... Thanks for playing. Thanks for visiting, I should say. Just wanted to check out... She screamed? No way! That should not have counted as a scream. What? Well, not many zombies came by to say hi. Oh, you're still alive, though. Hey, rest up. Alright, it was only 2 that came by. Maybe it was part of a wandering horde or something. I doubt it, though. Okay, get this guy coming over, too. He's moving at kind of a quick velocity. Are you feral? No, you're not. You're a loser, though. Okay, you're feral. Okay. Some others are banging on some doors, some fences, so I'll just let them do it. What's in here? Locked, huh? Well, haven't come in here, I guess, at all. Interesting. I bet you I did at one point. Alright. Oh, we got another contestant, huh? Oh, the screamer hordes are starting to really all be feral now. Interesting. This is good, though. I really, really, really do like this. I think it's quite a engineering accomplishment, if I do say so. But we need to really figure out the house. How do I want? Do I want to tear down this balcony? Do I want to keep the balcony and extend it? I kind of think I'm going to extend it kind of all the way along the backside, or maybe even expand kind of towards this way. See, can I get up here? Can. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think it'd be nice to have it go all the way over there. I think I'm going to take some time to do that, because at the end of the day, I do need to see where it's going to be practical to extend this thing. And I do need to figure out also the support beams with this balcony, because I do not want it to be toppled. If it's toppled, then everything on it I lose. So we'll figure it out. Okay. Let's just take care of you two. There we go. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get this block. I think you're just going to be taken all the way out towards the end. I do like this. I do. That is something I like, is the little fence there surrounding the generators. That's cool to me. Probably going to try to keep it. Let me see how this area is aligned, though, with... Okay, it's kind of aligned, but not really. But it kind of is. But not really. So it seems to me like I'm just going to be placing plates all the way to the end. That's fine. Here we go. Just like this. Yep, it's only going to be a few blocks wide, or a few blocks towards my character, if you will. But it should be just enough to get some dew collectors on there, get get some farm plots going. I like farm plots. Should be good. Can actually probably just do, instead of fences on this balcony, you could just do an entire ring of just farm plots. That could be cool. Or I could put farm plots down below. Doesn't really matter. There's a lot we can do. There's a whole bunch we can do. Let's just put all the plates out like this. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to probably do this. Copy the shape. Yeah, it's gonna have to be, I think, an outside thing. So that maybe, or like this maybe. All right, come on. Yeah, something like this, right? I think we'd have to. I think we got no choice but to do that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I do know that this is going to come down, though. It's a little risky maneuver there. Okay. And then since I put it right here, it's going to go like this, correct? I think that's going to be correct. Yes, good. Okay, that's cool. I'll even put it one higher. Extending this balcony was not on my agenda today, but I'm glad we're doing it. Had to be done. Using a lot of frames, but that's okay. Wood is pretty common. In fact, I'll probably make a little bit more. Can make a candle with a candle. Wow. Oh, a table candle. I see. I was so confused. I was like, huh? No way. 20 seconds left on the cobblestone. That's great. I think I'm going to try to put another... Do we think I should? I think I really probably should put another little one of these here. But wouldn't it have to be... It'd have to be centered, though, I believe. Let's see. A centered... Yeah, centered on the side. Nice. That's going to look nice. Cool. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll do on the 10th block. Let's see how it's going to be on this side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On the 10th block, we place it. That doesn't look bad. Let's go 2 in. So separate these by 1 block. Of course, going to have a concrete thing here. Thought that was going to be 5,000 hit points. I was about to be a little upset. And then we do one like that. Oh, that doesn't even match, does it? Unless I do a little something like this. Yes, brackets. That's right. See, a T-centered one. I don't really want to do that. I want to do... I guess I would kind of have to. Alright. Not mad. Let's copy that rotation, maybe. Can you go the normal way, please? Like an actual T. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Yeah, that's real nice, actually. Look at that. That's real good. Let's break this. Alright, we'll break this one too, I guess. Yeah, so this whole deck now has full support. It should, anyway. It should have full support with everything. Nothing should collapse, question mark? Kind of a big question mark, too. Yeah. This is kind of nice. Copy that shape, we'll put it there. Everything aligns perfectly. And then obviously I will... No, let's go the other way. Somebody in the comments taught me this. You can press R to go back. Very helpful, thank you. I'm gonna sit there all day cycling through. Alright, and then let's do this block right here. So I can jump on it. And where is... Sorry. No, I need this block. Never mind. Nope. There it is. Very nice. Nope. Nice. There we go. Very cool. This deck is going to look great, and it's all going to be surrounded by our wall, which guarantees us very, very good protection. Shouldn't be a struggle trying to upgrade all this. I mean, I know it's going to take a while, but it should be alright. Should be okay. Let's see, maybe... I know this is heightened ground, so I do want to get it all leveled out. So I'm going to have to break this if I want to keep going. But let's maybe try to map out where I want this wall to be. I should say, to be more specific, how far parallel to the deck I want it to be. That was almost bad. I almost placed a cobblestone block. Would not have been the end of the world, but it would have been annoying. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this layer that's touching the wall. And I'm gonna get rid of this layer that's also touching the wall. More of this is likely to get peeled back as we just get further into the project, but just want to have a nice slate to work with here. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking at the very moment, I'm kind of thinking it goes out to somewhere around here. That truck is there, there's a garage there. I don't need the garage because we have one attached to the house. So that is a thing. But I'm wondering at this point just how far back we should go. I want this to maybe come... Should we just come around the deck with this barrier? We'll just come around. It might make the most sense, to be honest. It might make look the nicest as well. I think... I wanted more of a backyard, but we can always replace this and do some stuff with this too. Could actually probably keep the farm plots down here. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that. Let's drill down and replace all of this. Yeah, here we go. Gotta be careful though. Be very careful with the deck. If it collapses, my dew collectors are out of luck, unfortunately. Okay, I'll just leave it alone since it's not falling right now. Yeah, this can be the... where the, what's it called? That little barrier block between the house and the... I keep wanting to call it a valley, but it's a moat. Where the moat's gonna be. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is gonna be perfect. And for maximum efficiency, I might as well just dig out the entire thing. Because that whole thing there's gonna collapse. I wasn't lying when I said this is what we'd be doing all episode, huh? There's technically 2 episodes, too, if you think about it. I've been sitting here for an hour and a half. Over an hour and a half just doing this. It's alright, I don't got class tomorrow. It is alright. Alright. Not even halfway, that's fine. Are you 5,000 hit points? You are, but I could probably take care of you pretty quickly. Let's see. There we are. I'm gonna eat some more of the cornbread. We're really down in the cornbread, already out of it. So we're gonna have to cook up a little more later on. Look at this massive, massive construction project, I will say. Very big project, but that's fine. Expected it. All right, let's map this out real quick. So it's technically, this is 5 plus 1 is 6. So it's technically going to be 6 from here. So barrier block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the moat, and then 6 is where that wall is going to be. So we need to dig down from here. Dig across like so. Already lines up with the other diggings that I did, which is great. Yeah, so this is all 2 blocks up right here. 2 blocks above our quote-unquote sea level, if you will. Ooh, look at this. It's going to run into the garage. We might have to do some demo on the garage here. I know this car's going to have to get scrapped, unfortunately. Yeah. That's too bad. I was thinking if we could save it, but no. Okay. All is well. All is well. Let's go down a little more. Probably gonna have to go down by 3 blocks. My goal here is to mine down on all sides and then to chip away underneath the bottom. That way all of this falls. Because now I'm at the point where I don't need clay anymore. I just want this to be done as fast as possible. Which taking 2 days in game is certainly expected when you're building your base. Getting everything ready to go and such. This will be nice. So when we're out clearing tier 5 and tier 6 POIs, guess what? Everything inside is going to be cooking up. And yeah, we're going to get screamers, but they will be taken care of by auto turrets and the pit. So it'll be fine. Okay, and then I got to turn here. Nice. Rinse and repeat. I do want to get a checklist kind of underway. I always say this, but I always forget. I'm a college student, and I got a lot on my mind. But I do want to get like a Google Doc or something together of like a checklist we can do. I know a lot of people mentioned stuff in the first episode of this series of challenges that we can do to kind of make the game a little more interesting for us. And don't get me wrong, this is the most fun I've had with the game in quite a while. I mean, if you look on the channel, this is the longest 7 Days to Die series that I've had by a million miles. I mean, I'd usually give up around, or some things would come up, but it'd be a combination of just getting burnt out by 7 days. Would happen by like the 7th episode, you know, day 7 with the horde. Fight the horde, and then it's like, oh, all right, game's over. But when you're going calm like this, it's game starts day 14. You survive the day 14 horde, that's when the game starts to me. That's when the fun begins. Let's see how far we can go underneath this garage. We'll probably just go right here. We're most certainly going to have to go a lot further. I'll go another 3 blocks. Yeah, out to here is fine. Go to these top layers. Gotta have a little digging on camera, right? Just a little bit. I think the plan is just going to be to completely scrap this entire garage. All of it's going to come down. Okay, so is this the same level as the bottom? It is. Okay, cool. So now all I need to do is get this cut down all the way. And we should be able to dig it all out from the bottom up. It's kind of a cheat. I wasn't using it in the beginning because I actually wanted all the clay resources, but now I'm good. I'm all set now. Let's eat one more time. I'll have to go inside and get some more food later. Is that like safe? Is that safe for the wall? I don't even know. Because I did the same... Oh, well, this one stood up because of that little sidewalk there that's attached, which is nice. Instead of being annoying, a little sidewalk is useful. That's good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to keep digging down, though. go. We're almost done. We're almost done. I think I'll do a lot of the upgrading of the wall blocks off camera, because I gotta go do a lap around with wood, and then I gotta go do a lap around with cobblestone. So that's what's probably gonna end up happening. Wow, I made a lot of cobblestone. Let me make another 150 blocks with the intention of replacing some of the frames. I think you can scrap frames too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you can. So if we ever make too much and need our wood back, we can always just do that too. Okay, great. We're down to the bottom level. Finish line is here. In terms of digging. There we go. Come on, get me out of here. Alright, we're just about out. Here we go. Very nice. It's a flat circle, basically all around. I would say a flat square, honestly. Okay. The fun part. Digging underneath all this. We do have to go 3 more blocks up on this side, though. But that shouldn't take us long at all. Let's see. Alright, let's get up and see where we're at. Okay, we gotta dig right here and below. A lot of digging. You could see, this was all I was doing the entirety of the last almost 2 hours now. Just this. But if I were to make a base in the game of 7 days by myself, it would take me about a couple hours of just kind of digging. It's alright, though. Honestly, we made it pretty far in the series without having an episode like this, I have to say. It's been a while. Actually, I think this is the first one. So, I think we're okay. Keep going a little further. Yep, we're going to take all this out. Nice. There we go. Nice and level. Let's work our way back. There it is. Nice. Okay. So, big chunk of dirt now to take out. This is going to take a little bit of time. So, probably going to have to bear with me. I'll probably just do this, and then once we're on the verge of collapsing this entire landmass, I'll cut right back so you can witness the exciting part. Oh, there's one little chunk. Nice. Well, that's like a quarter of what I gotta do. Maybe like a fifth of what I gotta do. So we're almost there. There's another one. Oh, wow. That was a bigger one than I thought it was. We gotta make some more dirt, though, because I have some. Accidentally dug a little bit there. Alright, I'd say about a third of the way there now. So, almost, but not quite. That garage is going to be fun to demolish, but I don't think I'll do that today. I think we'll do that probably in the next episode, or whatnot. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Getting just a ton of clay, as you'd imagine. And believe it or not, I still haven't leveled up either from all of this digging. Still have not leveled up. We're about to-ish. But we did all this time, you know, and just haven't gotten anything yet. Certainly isn't like Minecraft, where mining is a great source of leveling up. Not in this game. There's another little chunk that fell. Alright, though. I'll come back when it's all cleaned up and ready to be presented. Oh, there it goes. Nice. Just about all of it, anyway. Ooh, and part of the garage, too. I guess that's right, because part of the garage was connected to all this clay and the ground, obviously. Cool. Alright, well, that does it for the pit. It's about presentable, I would say. Gonna keep shoveling through a lot of this wood and such, but I think we did a good job. I think so. Goodness, I can't wait, you know? I cannot wait to just take a break from doing all this digging. I'm good. I'm all set on it. Let's see, let's get going here. Oh yeah, final stretch. So, I'll probably end up, you know, I was thinking about maybe doing some motor tools. You know, the auger maybe makes it a little easier. I don't know though, because the auger takes gas. And I need to save all the gas we can, because I don't have the desert unlocked, you know? Oil shale is not a quick thing I can just go grab. If I play my cards right, it could be, but it's just kind of not the right biome I'm focusing in right now, so gas needs to be saved up. Alright, there we have it, completely ready to go. This pit, which is excellent. Our house, just looking great as usual. So this is where I'm going to have to replace basically all the blocks here with cobblestone. Yeah, I think this is where that stage happens. So let's wrap this all the way around. This is really nice because once we start mass producing concrete, I mean, everything's going to be completely just fortified. You know, nothing's getting through to this house. And I was having some ideas too while I was digging about maybe we can put some farm plots underneath the balcony, and we can even do like a little door that goes from the downstairs. That way it makes the downstairs a little more practical. Downstairs a little more involved. So, yeah, it's an option. Getting some nice sand from this too. That is great. We'll dig out this. I know I gotta dig out all of the remaining... Gotta be careful of the balcony up there. All of the remaining blocks to go underneath the wall. And then I gotta upgrade all the wall. It's gonna be a lot of work, but it's okay. It's kind of worth it, actually, I would say. I mean, I would love to have a super, super safe base that I can just go back to. And more importantly, decorate and expand on. That's really always nice. Let's wrap this all the way around. Oh, I'll just place another block there. There we go. Nice. Just so good. I think 3 blocks is very adequate for a moat depth. I don't think any more than 3 is really going to benefit us or, you know, put us at a disadvantage or whatever. So that's kind of why I think we should do just 3. It's a lot more work digging if we decide to pull it down a little more. And I'm good on that. Have to be honest, I'm all set. Alright, let's pick that up. Just moving all of these pillars to the floor. Copy shape, perfect. Copy rotation, copy shape. So good. Okay, awesome. So it's coming along. It's coming along. Got the entire house basically about fortified. Now it's just going to be about bringing the wall kind of over. It's going to have to do more digging. What a surprise, right? More digging? No way. Yeah, we're going to have to probably space out. At least give the wall 2 blocks of breathing room, I would say. So we'll have the original wall right here. And then we'll have 2 blocks of breathing room. Perfect. Yeah, I have to apologize for how uneventful this episode is. I have no idea how long it's going to end up being once I get to editing this. I mean, this is... I'm looking at my timer right now. Hour and 50 minutes right now. So, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. It's alright, though. I'm having fun. Is there just nothing... What's here that's blocking me right now? Is there something here? The weirdest little glitch. What is this? I don't understand. I don't understand. Maybe I'm not meant to understand. do 1, 2, 3. Let's start splitting the blocks a little bit. Let's get some stuff done. There we go. 1, 2. Oh, got an interesting little corner here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, great. So yeah, this will have to probably be just on the corner. That's fine though, because that'll line up nicely with the other one. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Perfect. Okay, it looks like if I place blocks, these go away. Great. I'll do some terraforming with the terrain later. I'm not worried about it right now. Just gotta get the core wall in place. Don't you turn into a little mound of sand. Good. Had a feeling it was gonna, but it did not. Alright. Got a while to go. This truck very well might just be undermined. It very well might just be a thing where it falls. I don't know if it's going to explode, but it might fall. On me would be crazy. Please don't fall on me. Okay. That works too, I guess. Yeah. At least it didn't explode. Do I have my wrench on me? I do have my wrench. Oh, now I don't have my wrench. Let's wrench this. We'll get it out of the way. I better get it out of the way before it explodes or something. You know it would, too. Some gas from it. Man, gas barrels. I mean, you do yourself a service if you start collecting gas from day one. Because by the time you get a motorcycle, you don't gotta go looking. You know, you get a full tank before you can really start needing it. Okay, great. Filled up my inventory. That's fine, though. This garage is gonna fall, though. Definitely is. Getting underneath it. There we go. Okay, not all of it fell. That's fine. Once I get to this other part here, this other supporting wall, it might fall. Let's take a look. Oh, maybe not. Hey, I'll take it, I guess. Less mess for me to clean up right now, anyway. Okay. We're on the other side now. Still have to do the same thing for this side. Gotta keep expanding it out. But we are towards the end of the road when it comes to construction. We are over halfway, I would say. So, honestly, in between episodes, probably going to do some work. We'll cut back, like, to next episode, probably. And, most of it will be done. Cannot promise that I won't do any more in the next episode, but the hard parts and such are for sure done. No doubt about it. Let's make just a solid 10 with my 20,000 clay. That's crazy. See, 1, 2, 3, place. 1, 2, 3, place. Okay, I won't do that quite yet. Does me no good replacing dirt right underneath this wall because it's gonna have to come out anyway, but that's okay. There we go. Nice and full, these walls. Excellent. So I'm really making it that the only way that zombies can get into this wall is just down there. Which is fine. But I guess there's just something to be said for what if I'm not home and a whole screamer horde comes knocking on my door up there? Because I know for a fact that, you know, my little hatch setup is not going to hold back a screamer horde, especially if I'm not there. So we might have to get creative. I think that's exactly where the I think that's exactly where the shotgun turrets and the SMG turrets are going to come in. Thought I heard something fall on me. I think that's exactly where those two are going to come in. So we'll see. We'll see. But for the time being, I think that's going to do it for this episode. You can see what the common theme is going to be off camera. Basically just doing all the same stuff. Are you going to fall if I do this? Yes, you are. Get out of here. Scram. Get some more stuff in the pit to shovel out, but that is okay. That is all things I will do in the off camera to spare you guys the watching, because it sucks playing, I tell you. I'm having fun, but doing repeated digging for a long time gets old very quickly, as you could imagine. So if you all made it this far, as always, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.